When I was younger, I used to work at a daycare, and there was one kid who was nonverbal, and he was my favorite kid. He also saved the entirety of everybody's life one day. So, Jacob, that was the kid's name, he would come in and he would say, and everybody would look at him and be like, oh, KK, deal with Jacob. I'd be like, Jacob, what's up, man? He'd look at me excited, That primarily meant that he was ready to be next to me. I enjoyed that. So we would play games together, and he would have extra break times and extra recess because I was the main primary caretaker of him. So it was nap time one time, and I was taking a nap too. I was just kind of like slowly going out, and Jacob just wouldn't sleep, and I was really confused. He said, and I was concerned. I was like, oh, what's going on? He grabbed my arm really hard, almost broke my wrist. I was like, what's going on? And he took me to the water heater, and I was confused. I was like, okay. And he began to punch it. And I was confused. I was like, what's going on? And I grabbed one of the other supervisors, and they said, why is Jacob punching the water heater? I was like, I don't know. I have no idea what's going on. He looked at me dead in the eyes because he couldn't say words. He just looked at me and said, ah. And I said, we got to fix his water heater. And they said, no, we're not responsible for that. And I said, who do I got to contact to fix his water heater? And they said, we don't know. And I said, So I ended up calling a city inspection on the daycare, and the water heater was poorly maintained, and it could have been a carbon monoxide leak. Jacob, I don't know how he knew that. I have no clue how he knew that. And I asked Jacob, I said, Jacob, how did you know that? He looked at me and said, And I said, your head hurt? He said, I said, your head hurt. And I said, tell you what. So I had him write it down, what happened. Turns out this is exactly what he wrote. My head hurt, different air. I said, strange. Turns out there was a slight carbon monoxide leak in the daycare. The daycare ended up closing down because of that, and I'm upset. I never got Jacob's contact information, never got a chance to meet his parents, truly. I'm so upset. Jacob Highminer, if the Highminers, if you ever see this, if you're in anywhere near Michigan or anything like that, please let me know if Jacob's doing good. I would appreciate it, because that man saved. He is a legend. He is a legend. Not a boy, not a teenager. That man saved everyone's life. That could have been really bad. Carbon monoxide leak, that's odorless. That could take care of everybody. And nobody listened to him. That was scary. I was scared. It could have been my life. I think about that a lot. It could have been my life, man. It could have been my whole existence right there.